Hey, SEGways! That's right, everyone, it's another Sam and Colby video.
Yay!
And honestly, I really wasn't expecting to make this one. I already had planned that I was going to cover Sam and Colby's finale to the whole Hell Week thing when, judging from their poster right here, they're going to visit the famous Smell House. More than likely to jump on the bandwagon the Conjuring 4 movie is created. This was the one and only video I had planned during their 2025 Hell Week series. But then they went and dropped this load of nonsense right here today. Sam and Colby visit Pendle Hill in the United Kingdom. This is a historically well-known location made infamous by some witch trials that took place back in the 1600s, and several women were found guilty and executed for witchcraft. It's a pretty dark part of British history, so let's give this a watch. Oh yeah, and there's a little thing about the title of this video where they say they summoned the devil. You know, just pretty regular stuff for a Sam and Colby video. Summoning the devil. Haha, you know, these crazy kids, am I right? These crazy 30-something kids.
What's up guys, it's Sam and Colby.
Today we are at the farmhouse at the top of Pendle Hill, also known as the most paranormally active spot in all of the United Kingdom.
I would be getting annoyed by this because it's obviously a load of old bollocks, but this is how they started their last video when they were in the UK.
What guys, it's Sam and Colby.
Today we are at the ancient Ram Inn. This is supposedly one of the most demonic houses in all of England.
So yeah, this is just what Sam and Colby say to drum up the excitement at the beginning of most of their videos, and it is way too early for me to get triggered so soon, so let's just move forward.
Tonight we are going to be summoning the actual devil himself.
Okay.
Tonight we are going to investigate a secret 400-year-old farmhouse at the top of the infamous Pendle Hill.
Secret? Well, it's not a very well kept secret. It took me all of 5 seconds to find it. So yeah, for those of you who follow my small channel, you may well know that I've had a couple of little spats with my haunted franchise, especially with He Who Shall Not Be Named. Because to be perfectly honest, I just don't really care anymore. I don't really want to give attention to this guy at all, even with his continued little jabs. I am not here to rehash old drama. Really, before this video right here, I really couldn't care less about my haunted franchise. As far as I'm concerned, that whole battle was fought and won ages ago now, and I genuinely haven't given them a second thought since. But I am going to have to talk about my thoughts of their property, because this is the place that Sam and Colby decided to go to film their video. And as far as I'm concerned, because they're at this location of all the locations they could have gone to, it's going to put serious doubt into any legitimacy of any kind of ghostly happenings during this video. And then on top of that, we got the little concern of Sam and Colby not being the greatest ghost hunters out there. So now we got a pair of YouTubers who have some very questionable ethics as far as their honesty goes with their ghost hunting, going to a location that I have absolutely no trust in whatsoever, and later in my video I'm going to showcase why.
This is the farmhouse right here?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a dark energy, isn't it?
Objection. Leading the witness.
I was just sat on the couch, literally just doing some bits on the laptop, and I don't know how to describe it. We had it earlier, like almost like a voice from near the door, and then it was like someone or something was just moving right near the couch.
I don't believe you.
Today we're with Nikki and Harrison! Let's go!
So Harrison is a successful YouTuber food guy, and Nikki, well, I was introduced to Nikki the last time I covered a Sam and Colby video, and this is what I said about her back then. This is yet another channel that my millennial brain is just not interested in. Nikki here kinda makes out that she's another medium.
Someone's in the room with us.
What the hell?
Not in the room with us, they're looking into the room.
I'm sorry about my jokes.
Wait, you're just...
I just saw a white mist walk, like they were looking, the right when I was looking, they were walking that way.
Oh my god.
I mean, do we really need to shoehorn in another bullshitter in this bullshit video? Hopefully Nikki has dropped this silly act for today's video, but I highly doubt it.
Guys, welcome Nikki back to the channel. You're basically a medium now, Nikki, right?
No.
I mean, I'm getting there.
Well, this video's already shaved 3 months off my life.
This farmhouse is 400 years old, so actually we might die just because we fall through the goddamn roof.
My advice, don't hunt for ghosts on the roof.
Tonight we have exclusive access to a secret farmhouse that was actually around during those famous witch trials of 1612.
Now we're going to get into the more desperate part of the video where Sam and Colby attempt to legitimize why the My Haunted franchise's farmhouse is in fact haunted. I've explained this before in previous videos, but in my opinion, the three main reasons for a location to be allegedly haunted, you know, the credentials to say it's in fact haunted, providing we're not going to entertain silly little things like haunted objects, of course, are either the bodies are buried and rested on the site, a death or murder happened on the site, or a person's traumatic event happened, and now that said person has died, they for some reason go back to that location because it was the area that the traumatic event happened. From the looks of things, My Haunted franchise have gone with the latter for their farmhouse lore, but the trials and executions of these women accused of witchcraft happened either in York, which is really far away, or a bit closer is Lancaster, which is still around 30 miles away from Pendle Hill. My Haunted franchise are banking on the mere presence of their property just so happened to be in Pendle Hill for some kind of legitimacy or backstory to the house being haunted. They say the house is about 400 years old, which I'm not going to doubt. It may well be. There's actually quite a lot of houses around this part of the UK which would be that old. It's not actually that uncommon at all. But just for a little extra context here, Pendle Hill is around 192 hectares. That's a pretty big area, and the farmhouse here is obviously only going to occupy a very small space of that. The likelihood of any of the women accused of witchcraft having anything to do with this very small farmhouse is really slim. And in the whole video, Sam and Colby don't even claim that the house has anything directly to do with any of the women accused of witchcraft. And as far as I can tell, My Haunted franchise on their website also do not claim such things. So as far as this creepy, spooky backstory goes, the only real history we got about the farmhouse is it's a very small building surrounded by a very big plot of land where women were wrongfully accused of being witches hundreds of years ago. And that's it. That's it. By this logic, any one of the bloody houses that could be old in this area could be haunted? I mean, I think any one of us with an ounce of common sense can very clearly see that this is clutching at straws. If we dug up the historical records and discovered that this was in fact one time the home of one of the women executed for witchcraft, then that might actually be something. But as far as things stand, as far as I'm concerned, this is a great big giant nothing burger.
Those trials have led to the spirits of the Pendle Hill witches haunting this very building.
Bullshit.
This is the only standing building, or one of the only standing buildings around here, so we think they might come here in the afterlife.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
This location will give us the best chance possible to get to the real story of the Pendle Hill witches through the spirits themselves. Were they innocent, or were they actually making deals with the devil?
I'm well aware that a lot of time has passed from when the executions happened to today, and I don't want to get on my high horse about this, but to even suggest that these women could have been guilty of these slanderous lies, even if it was over hundreds of years ago, is still a really bizarre kind of gross take from Sam and Colby here.
What's that? I just got a new smell. Like, it didn't smell like, it smelled musty the entire time. No, it was not. It smells like cinnamon.
Okay.
My ass doesn't smell like cinnamon.
Oh, I know.
Fucking quiz!
Oh, God! I'm kidding! Not the camera, guys. Dang it!
I don't know if it's all the smells, the different ones that we smell, but my head is starting to hurt.
Really?
You don't think the screams add to your headache too?
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God!
But Nikki unwittingly raises a very interesting point here.
Duh.
The gang complained about weird smells in many of the different rooms of this farmhouse.
Oh,
It smells old, too.
it smells like vomit.
New smell unlocked!
I think My Haunted franchise have taken a leaf straight out of Zap Bagans' Haunted Museum here, as they overload your senses with lots of different smells throughout the building to make you just feel a bit off, to make you feel uneasy. And after my run-ins with these guys, it's very much the kind of tactics My Haunted franchise would do.
If there's a specific room where you feel like it's the most energy or most haunted, please let
I
us know.
felt it like ramp up a little bit in the kitchen.
I can already tell that Nikki here, who I fear one day might help create triplet paranoia, paranormal, please no! If my nightmares come true, is going to be pretty exhausting in this video today.
Coming through here, right here.
Yeah. Yes.
It's way warmer here than it is over there.
Interesting, could this be more of the My Haunted franchise sensory tricks? A little bit earlier in the video, Nikki says this too.
It's colder up here than it is down there, which is weird because heat normally rises, but it might be because it's not insulated or whatever. But it is freezing.
Let's put it this way, it's food for thought, and I wouldn't put it past them.
Definitely. And there's a handprint again.
God dang it!
Why does that keep happening?
I'm gonna go with another one of those My Haunted franchise's creative choices.
Oh, someone's in here. I'm gonna absolutely scream.
Yo, sorry, dude.
Christ, that was right in my goddamn ears.
It went like that. It went like that. Glitched.
I knew you were gonna do it.
Of course she knew, she's a sidekick, don't you know?
Whoa! Why is the clock at 3 a.m.?
Ugh, 3 a.m. is the witching hour. My Haunted franchise has more than likely done this too as another little creepy aesthetic. Essentially, Sam and Colby are filming their video in an out-and-out attraction right here. Maybe that's the kind of thing Sam and Colby were actively looking for, I don't know, possibly.
Hello?
I thought I heard someone.
Knocks and footsteps are coming here.
Yeah.
Mimic voices too. Like sometimes if you talk, you hear your same voice.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Are Sam and Colby trying to make out that Nikki was not the one who just called out hello? Really? Are they really trying to make out that this was a mimic? That this was something paranormal? Fucking really? Are we supposed to believe that Nikki, who has her back turned to the camera and is actively at this moment looking for a ghost and calling out hello would be the exact kind of thing you would expect her to call out at this moment in the video? Are we meant to believe that she didn't call out hello? That this was in fact a supernatural mimic?
Pathetic.
What am I watching here? But another problem we got right here is the gang say that they hear footsteps and knocks, and as much as I don't trust them, I may well trust My Haunted franchise even less. I've heard many people accuse them of putting speakers in the walls of their hotel, amongst other deceptive tactics. Now I'm not saying that's what's happening here, I want to make that perfectly clear. All I'm saying is that I do not trust My Haunted franchise or any of their locations that they host. So really this whole video is just different blends of bullshit all mixed together to make a great big gross bullshit smoothie. Yummy.
I don't know.
Oh,
Wait, what was that?
You heard that, right?
There was like voices.
It sounded like a dog.
that was a door.
Oh, really?
A dog or a door?
I thought it was a dog. I thought it was a dog.
I thought I heard a door close.
Not sure how you can confuse the sound of a dog with a door. Maybe My Haunted franchise need better speakers.
Earlier tonight, we went to a person named Alice Nutter's statue because she was one of the victims who got hanged in the witch trials. We basically summoned Alice Nutter to come help us tonight, so hopefully she does follow us.
For God's sake, so Alice Nutter is the lady who gets brought up all the time in these kind of videos. This is in fact the second video I have covered at a ghost hunting channel going to Pendle Hill. The first time was exploring with fighters going here. And of course, in that video, Alice Nutter was very much the focal point as well.
Listen to that slowly. Yeah, I'm sure, I swear to God, I'm sure I heard Alice Nutter.
You're a nutter.
Many believe that some, if not all, of these witches were innocent, but what's certain is that this traumatic event has made Pendle Hill one of the most famous and paranormally active locations in all of the United Kingdom.
Why? If they were not witches with supernatural abilities, and of course they were not because witches like that are just in fantasy, but if they actually were witches with superhuman abilities, you would have thought they would have been able to free themselves at some point to escape execution. But regardless, since witches like this are not actually real, why would Pendle Hill be paranormally active to this day? This all happened hundreds of years ago, and as much as it was an unjust, brutal act that will go down in history as being absolutely horrific. But for a second, could you just imagine how many different areas in the UK would have similar, very, very nasty history that nobody really talks about? The UK is a very small island and it is crammed full of some real dark, barbaric bloodshed spanning over thousands and thousands of years. witches. But the reason we keep talking about the Pendle Hill witch trials is because witches themselves are still massive in pop culture today. So this is going to get talked about far, far more. It's a little bit like when that TV show Vikings became popular, then people started getting interested in more Viking type documentaries. Effectively, the history happened whether we remember it or not, but we focus all the ghostly mythology towards the actual history that is more popular and is known.
Now, many families were known witches in the town, and among those, the Device family had beef with the Chattox family.
This became a slippery slope because as an accused witch, one of the only ways to save yourself was to accuse other witches.
So, needless to say, the Device family immediately accused the Chattox family of being witches as well. On top of that, neighbors tried to intervene, and they were also accused. This all led to a total of 12 people being put on one trial.
All of them pretty much confessed to being witches and summoning like devil dogs and things like that and killing people, but we don't know if that was true or not.
Sam, don't be a dick. I know I have a go at Sam and Colby a fair bit, and I'm well aware that even if they did watch one of my dumb videos, they would almost certainly not get anywhere near enough views for them to really give a shit. But if I could just for a moment plead to Sam to not be that guy to make out that any of this could be true, don't allude that the victims of some of the most disgusting lies in UK history could be credible in any way. What these families must have gone through and the lies told about them over and over again for God knows how many decades or even centuries would be horrific. Surely in 2025 we can stop this bullshit now. It is pretty common knowledge that none of these women were actual evil witches. They were all victims of a corrupt, biased, twisted justice system and monarchy, using religion to do some of the most evil shit possible. Sam, do not make out that any of these women could have been evil witches. If you were to label them as witches, I'd go as far as to say, yeah, they might have been like herbalists. They may well have practiced spirituality in their own way that doesn't follow with Christian values, but that doesn't make them evil in any way. That's the kind of dumb shit they would have said hundreds and hundreds of years ago. We should really be above that in 2025. And we certainly don't have to say that just because they weren't Christians that they were in cahoots with the fucking devil.
Yeah, legend says that all these people were tortured. So imagine you're getting tortured and the people are like, say you're a witch, say you're a witch, say you're a witch. Like they might have been wrongfully saying it just to stop the torture.
In this witch trial alone, that accounted for 2% of the entire amount of witches that have ever been executed. All in just this one witch trial that we're going to be investigating tonight. But it is weird because a lot of them did say they would murder people, curse people, and practice witchcraft. There might be some truth to it. There might not.
Fucking idiot.
Tonight we invite the spirits of the witches of 1612. Firstly, we would like to invite Old Demdike,
Elizabeth, James, and Allison Device.
Old Chattox.
Anne Redfern.
They're showing these photos of the women like they're the actual women who died.
We invite these spirits to communicate with us tonight.
Friends, I am locked in the cringe position.
Can I also say, the entire time while we've been walking around, I feel like someone is like holding my arm. So I feel like someone is like with me or something, because I feel like a pressure like right here.
Well, I don't think I can actually blame my haunted franchise for this one. This is just someone trying their luck with their newfound need for attention.
There's someone here.
January.
Interesting. When were the witch trials?
That would be August.
Like, this will just randomly say any word.
So the spirit can choose the word that it says.
Bullshit!
Library. Oh, that's right there. There's a library right there.
You want us to go to the library?
Oh shit! Oh, God.
Calm down.
That's crazy. What do you think about this, Harrison? Why is that going off?
It just goes off sometimes, mate. It can be manipulated. I'm not saying that's what's happening in this video. I'm just saying it can be. But honestly, sometimes it just goes off. And no matter how much it just randomly goes off, it still does not prove anything of the supernatural.
Starve. Another like means of torture. They were all malnourished. Are you trying to tell us your story of what happened to you? Vic.
Yo, she thick and starving.
They all know deep down this is nonsense, don't they? Moments like this to me just shows that they really do think of all this as a joke. At least I hope that's what's happening anyway. Maybe I'm just fooling myself that the glass is half full here.
Whoa! Kiss!
Oh my god.
We have to fucking do this.
Guys, jokes aside, if you want to fuck, just fuck already. Live your best life and all that good stuff. I'd have far more respect for you if you were into each other just to kind of come out and say, yeah, we're gay.
There have been witches in this area for hundreds of years that all work with the devil, so we decided to bring one out to help us connect to this dark energy.
It's so dumb.
Guys, we do not recommend and actively warn against doing anything like this.
It is time. This is Roxanne. You deal with both light energy, but also primarily dark energy.
She's a magician. What else might one call a magician? A performer, or perhaps a trickster. Essentially, that's what magicians are, since magic doesn't fucking exist. I really hope most of us can agree that magic isn't a real thing. I mean, yeah, science can do some pretty crazy stuff that some idiots might perceive to be magic, but it's not, it's science. So this lady that Sam and Colby are brought into their video, as far as I'm concerned, is a self-professed performative trickster. Brilliant work here, guys. Just top notch.
I tried to find light in the dark, basically, if that makes sense.
Are you familiar with the 1612 witch trials?
Yes, I have a mixed view on it. I think some of the women that were here were witches. I think some were innocent. That kind of tradition was passed on, kind of paved the way for witches like me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to call yourself a witch in 2025, isn't it? Since there's no way of you being killed for it. And I mentioned this before, but it really does depend on what your definition of witch is. Like, if you want to be considered a witch doctor who practices in herbal medicine or hallucinogenic psychedelics, then yeah, sure, I get that. But I think we can all agree that these women back in the day did not have supernatural abilities due to their witchiness.
The idea of the devil becomes the protector of these people that were shunned away and shut away from their spaces of worship. He is a protector for those who are different, that are outcasts of society a little bit.
So the devil is essentially 4chan.
We brought Roxanne here today because we want to do something that we have never done on the Sam and Colby channel ever before. Not only are we going to be asking for protection tonight at the Pendle Hill Farmhouse, but we are going to be summoning the devil himself.
That is so stupid!
Have you successfully summoned the devil before?
I work with the devil all the time.
Oh, okay. Oh, you crazy.
Do either of you guys want to participate in the summoning of the devil?
I normally would, like in any other situation, I would say, yeah, let's do it. However, I've just had a really terrible week. This time I have to sadly say no.
Why agree to go on a Sam and Colby video in the first place if you're not actually going to go through with these cringy little stunts? And before anyone says, oh, it's easy for you to say that hiding behind your keyboard, I've challenged a whole bunch of ghosts and demons to attach themselves to me and fuck with me in one way or another. Between the UK, Australia and the USA now, and guess what? Nothing's happened. Ever.
There's no way you're doing it.
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
I can't.
Well, what a pointless fucking video. 2 of the 5 people involved in this cringe fest are not even going to participate in all of this, and one of them is one half of Sam and bloody Colby. Why come up with the idea in the first fucking place if you're not actually going to go through with it? But spoiler alert here, everyone, before this goes on for too much longer, Nikki does actually go through with this. So I suppose her need for attention has actually done well for the video here. Not so much for her spiritual morality or anything like that, but it does still crave her need for attention, doesn't it?
In the worst case scenario, things go wrong, what is the actual risk here?
Your future kids watching this video and hating how cringe their dad was.
That's a sign, by the way.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
About what?
Moths.
Oh, it landed on Sam's
like a
face.
pest on
Just hit me in the
no,
forehead,
not
bro.
necessarily. It's kind of like, for me anyway, that's like he's here. He's kind of here already.
So Davette Blaine here is making out the moth is a sign of something satanic rather than them being outside at night where, you know, moths live and being attracted to the light, which we all know moths are attracted to. For fuck's sake.
That dog do
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back real quick. I know that we push the bar a lot for our videos.
Here we go again.
Because, seriously, as a Christian, and I'm sure a lot of Christians out here watching as well, you're not supposed to mess with this dark magic like this.
Colby conjures demons pretty much every fucking video. So what is he talking about here?
I know you're not religious, and I know that, like, you're trying to push the bar yourself, but really think about what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, worried about this?
I'm very worried about this.
This is just more Sam and Colby performative nonsense. And I am not getting baited into their bollocks yet again.
With my faith and me, like, believing in Jesus and stuff, like, it makes me feel bad that my best friend would, like, put himself in a situation like this. So please be careful, but I cannot be a part of this. I don't want to tap into any of this.
No, they win. I'm baited. They would have organised all of this well in advance. They contacted Magic Michelle over here to be part of this video. Colby would not only have known all about this before this actual moment in the video right now, but he would have even helped plan the whole bloody thing since he is Colby of Sam and fucking Colby. Seriously, this is such a load of bollocks.
For everybody here watching, I'm not kidding. Do not do any of this at home. From like the bottom of my heart, I'm begging you guys, just watch this. Do not be influenced by it. Learn from this experience, but do not go into this practice. It's dark. It's not good.
Well, you seem to be perfectly happy with his video right now, earning a whole bunch of money on YouTube. No matter what Colby says here, there is still going to be a whole bunch of edgy little teenagers who stumble across one of their videos and they will give it a go. Because it is on Sam and Colby's channel, and no matter what Colby says, that is on him. He is directly profiting from this, and he has decided to put it on his channel. If Colby really doesn't want others to copy after what is in his videos, then make sure there is nothing for the teenagers to copy. Don't put it on YouTube. So anyway, enough of this clear as day horse shit from Colby. Let's just see how in fact they summon the devil.
We're gonna be calling on the devil, who is known as the father of witches, to give permission, to give blessings, and to protect. If you want to just take a minute, try and clear your mind from like anything else going on right now, like, oh my god, is this a safe idea or whatever. Just clear your mind completely. Try and be as blank as possible for a moment.
Yeah, I'm sure the candle went out because it's a bit windy. Wow. Anyway, they do a bunch of this other dumb shit that I don't really understand or care about. It goes on for bloody ages, so let's just skip ahead as much as we can here. I do just want to add in how it's interesting that Colby is making out that he's concerned for everyone's spiritual safety because of what they're doing right here with this whole devil summoning thing, but they show every single step on how to summon the devil. They show everything. The magician lady even explains what to do on camera, so anyone watching could just replicate it. You can't tell me that they couldn't have cut some of this out of the video, you know, for safety reasons.
Circle twice, and not out loud, but in your head, if you feel comfortable with it, because I'll be doing it enough for everyone.
How to play Duck Duck Goose.
Duck, duck, goose. Run, 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 run.
Everything is symbolic of an offering to him. So the first thing to do would be to take the wine, and you're going to pour just a little bit in the chalice. And then what you want to do is you're going to take one at a time. It doesn't matter what order that you're going to take, and you're going to sprinkle a little bit in. This is a mixture of herbs that he likes. This is graveyard dirt.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
It's a good thing because it's almost like purging. So there's a jar of bones there. So you're going to sprinkle the bones into the central jar, and then put as much as you think is right into the central bowl as well.
I can't take it anymore! I just want to die!
There's a moth again. See?
The moth is back. What? The moth like went into the wine.
Did it? Whatever's happening right now between the four of us is working.
It's working?
It's working, 100%.
How can you tell?
Because for me personally in Minecraft, moths have always been the symbol of like, this is working.
Let me guess, in the past she tried to summon the devil and it was also outside, at night, with candles and flashlights being used. Yeah, it's crazy how these moths just keep randomly showing up like this, isn't it?
I speak this to you, devil, which is Lord, keeper of the gate and crossroads. I do not beg, I stand here as always, with blood in your name and on my hands in the dark tonight. I ask your permission to open this space, to call the dead, to walk between the worlds under your gaze.
So, putting this cringy Edgar Allan Poe fan poetry to one side here, the build up to this whole thing has been crazy. I mean, boring at the same time, but still pretty fucking out there. I've cut a whole bunch of it out of my video. You're welcome, by the way. Let's just hope this was all worth the wait.
Probably not.
What we're gonna do is there's four of us.
To be fair, I wanted to do this the moment she started reading from it.
Part for you, part for you.
Thank you.
Part for you. We're gonna close our eyes for a minute and just hold the paper between both the palms of our hands. Just feel it and connect with what I've just said. Focus on the flames. Once they bring themselves out, ceremony is complete.
Finally!
We just completed the ritual, and we'd love to know if you're willing to give us some answers about the witches here on Pendle Hill.
Yes.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
what a shocker. All communication with the devil will be channeled through our resident bullshitter here. Even the fucking devil isn't strong enough to speak for himself. Why is it every single time a supernatural entity has to communicate through a human to do so? Why can't one of them ever, just once, pop around the corner and go, hey, yeah, it's me, by the way, yeah, I'm the devil, you're all going to hell? I don't fucking know. But if we think about this for more than 3 fucking seconds, why would the fucking devil of all supernatural entities show up for you bunch of cringy fucking YouTubers? Once upon a time, people used to attribute Adolf fucking Hitler being around the devil. You know, some of the most heinous evil actions and people in history were associated with the devil. Now he's just going to show up for these fucking idiots just because some of them lit some candles and talked some bullshit? I mean, surely the devil has better places to be and better people to talk to than Sam and bloody Colby.
There's a lot of back and forth about whether or not these witches actually were speaking with you and trying to work with you. Were you, the devil, working with the witches of Pendle Hill?
Crazy guess here, but I think she might just say yes.
His answer to that question as well. Some yes, some no.
So effectively is what she said from the very start of this farce.
I think some of the women that were here were witches. I think some were innocent.
The rumor of the first witch that was accused, Allison, was that she summoned you, the devil, to lame a man, to give him a stroke. Do you have that power, that you could hurt people like that?
Yes.
This is what we were waiting for. We sat through God knows how long of this dumbass cringy ritual shit for this. Really. In all honesty, most Sam and Colby videos are not that bad, especially compared to some of the other shit I watch.
Get it away from me.
But this video right here, guys, this really does come across as a desperate attempt to seem edgy. It's pretty fucking shite.
What is the biggest misconception that people have about the devil?
That I'm all evil.
So what is your true intention if you say that you're not all evil?
Protection for those that need it.
Don't forget, everyone, that Colby still did sign off on this video. It is up on his channel because he wanted it on his channel. He is happy to make a shit ton of money from this video. So those Christian values go right out the fucking window when there's a buck or two to be made, doesn't it? I mean, for fuck's sake, this video is literally defending and sympathizing with the fucking devil. I'm no Christian, but I would say that's a pretty big no-no for some of you Bible thumpers out there.
Roxanne here has pointed out multiple times tonight that if you see something specific that's going on with me in these sorts of rituals, can you enlighten us? What is it exactly that she is seeing?
You have a darker soul than most. Different spiritual awakening soon.
I've got a prediction here, guys, and time will tell if I'm right or not. This whole thing about Sam having some darkness inside him is going to come back into play when they go to the Smile House, as the last installment of their 2025 Hell Week series.
No, I felt this about you before we've even met.
Oh. Wait, what do you mean you feel? What about me? That I need?
There's something different about you in a, well, for me, in a good way. There's a dark thing, but it's a beautiful dark thing. And I feel like you need to tap into it more.
For God's sake.
I'm pretty interested to see if I'm right about this.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Does the devil have the power to not only hurt, but actually take someone's life?
Yes.
Were the witches of 1612 actually attempting to murder?
Shame we can't get God on speed dial as easy as this, isn't it? Anyway, this goes on for ages and is just so transparently dumb that I can't take much more of it. I mean, at one point, the magician even does this.
Is there a specific room or area here at the farmhouse or on Pendle Hill that we should go to communicate best with you?
Whoa. That was stupid.
So, Anyway, I'm gonna have to skip ahead a fair bit of the video because I can feel that growth on the inside of my head dancing the fucking can right now.
Oh my god. Guys, what did you think of that?
Oh, well, hey-ho. It's all a load of bollocks, isn't it?
Yep, it's all a load of bollocks.
That was crazy.
That was one of the wildest things I've ever seen.
And it's like felt.
Yeah,
like I felt like
saw with the moth that came in and smacked you in the forehead, bro, and like
and then died in
literally
the wine.
died and then came back to life.
The moth never died, Sam. It was just still. You've gone full-blown moron here.
While she was asking, or you were asking the questions, I heard footsteps like all around us walking. I don't feel anything evil or anything though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, why would you feel anything evil? You only conjured the devil.
Because I didn't participate in this, I feel bad in terms of like the video, and so I will gladly do the alone challenge, because spoiler alert, we were going to do an alone challenge, and so
I don't care.
Did she say the devil is still with you, like all night?
They said that the devil is contained in the little ritual that we did, but he was going to give power to the spirits of Pendle Hill.
That's nice of him. I mean, it's nice that he's helping a YouTube video, isn't it? Well done, Beelzebub, on helping Sam and Colby with their ghost hunting career on YouTube. Some might say you've lost some cool points on this, but I say you're just keeping up with the times. So anyway, Colby does his solo things while the others do some spirit box bollocks. Yay.
Oh my god, guys, I cannot see anything. Just like this.
We have a spirit box here. It runs through a bunch of radio frequencies. Most of the time, it's just going to be like switching channels. And then a spirit is said to be able to give more power to certain words, and thus we'll be able to hear the words.
Bullshit.
The doorbell?
Did you catch the tail end of an Uber Eats ad?
Did someone just come in? Did someone just come in?
I swear Sam is more stupid than usual in this video.
Just for double confirmation, if there's somebody here. Oh my god. Obviously we know somebody is around here, but I have another piece of equipment, the music box, which is also just a motion detector, and I'm gonna put it on the other side and see if this goes off as well.
I'll be right over there on the edge of my seat.
Is anybody over here? Oh my god! Fuck! Oh my god, that just didn't go off for so long. I have full-on chills right now. It's been a long time since I've been jump scares like that.
Really? I feel like that happens almost every video. Regardless, the rest of this segment is just pretty much a repeat of what I've already shown, so let's just skip ahead.
Oh,
whoa.
Fuck.
Oh, wait, are you filming?
Yeah, I'm filming now. What the fuck?
Wait.
What? The door is locked? Am I just being stupid? How do you work that lock? No way! The little door?
Close it.
He barely closed that. The door just fucking locked to the upside. Oh!
So the door wasn't locked, you just didn't pull hard enough, did you? It may well have been jammed, but it wasn't actually locked. Possibly another My Haunted franchise trick, who knows? This can happen with old wooden doors, but if it was in fact locked, you would have to break it to gain entry. So that would make this a lie then, wouldn't it?
There is something up here, and when I go on this side, this thing goes off. When I go over here, the rim pod goes off.
Pretty much the only thing we got the entire time of the spirit box session was go upstairs, Colby's in danger, like run. As soon as we tried to get up and like go see if you were all right, the door was locked.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
Please use our energy. Please draw out some sort of symbol, or just any drawing in particular. Help give us a clue about this place or about who you are. Okay, here we go.
I've seen Sam and Colby use this thing before. It always just ends up being a random scribble, and they have to put their imaginations into overdrive to interpret anything paranormal related to it. As Colby and Nikki are doing this dumb shit, Sam and the food guy, whose name I've already forgotten, do some DR60 shit. The DR60 is a broken voice recorder, and I can't be bothered explaining any more than that. It's a load of old bollocks that only very wealthy ghost hunters would ever even consider buying now. So let's just get on with this nonsense.
Please use our energy. Are you drawing out some sort of symbol that you used to use in witchcraft back in the 1600s?
So stupid.
Should we check and see?
Oh my god!
Wait, that almost made like a full circle.
It fully connected.
Wow.
It fully connected. It, you know what it looks like?
What?
It looks like an unfinished drawing of a dog. Like if you add the ears.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like an unfinished drawing of a dog?
What is that? This looks like it could be more of like a symbol of some sort.
A goose!
We are going to be doing the Estes method for the final investigation. We're taking this to the next level. We made contact with the devil tonight.
No, you didn't.
Who are we talking to?
Is it a witch?
Far.
Far from a witch? Can you tell us your name? Again, we mean no disrespect. We just want to hear your story. This is a perfect time for...
Many. There are many.
There are many spirits.
Many stories
From different quarters.
Were we truly talking to the devil earlier?
For God's sake, no, of course you weren't. Grow up.
I think they're coming.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
These are crazy. Wait, can you confirm who we're talking to? Are you somebody from the Device family or the Chaddocks family? Or maybe the neighbors in the witch trials?
No.
Well, that wasn't the answer they were after. The Estes is, surprise, surprise, a big old giant waste of time and nothing happens.
I just don't understand, like, do we even figure out anything? Do we even figure out anything? Do we even figure out anything? Do we even figure out anything?
So let's just skip that because, you know, life's just too short for this shit.
One thing we didn't tell you guys as well is we had not just one witch planned for today, but we have another witch who can help us. This is more so going to be an exorcism, if you will, of our souls.
Since there's only 3 minutes left off the video, they really shoehorned this guy in.
We have been dealing with some very dark energies tonight, so we are here to help banish those dark energies with our new friend Marco. How would you describe yourself? A witch?
Another magician. Are you kidding me? Are Sam and Colby just trolling us at this point? This is insane.
It's more about cleansing the energy, cleansing you guys that went through, this investigation, and cleansing the area around us.
Just don't look around the eyes, look into the eyes. You're
What was that?
Well done! Best part of the show so far!
Encore!
I feel for you, mate. I honestly feel for you right now.
What the fuck are you doing?
Where the fuck did Sam and Colby find this guy? So, other than another attention seeker getting what he very desperately craved, what was this bizarre performance supposed to achieve? Are we supposed to believe that this guy's chanting gibberish is supposed to actually do something? Okay, that cheesy voice effect that Sam and Colby for some reason love to use in their videos to desperately create some kind of edgy drama out of clearly what is just daft, cringy bullshit is where I just have to check out of the rest of the video. This was just pure insanity. From start to finish, pure insanity. Even by Sam and Colby standards, this really was just out there, just really crazy out there video, and none of it worked. None of it worked. At least not for me anyway. I mean, if I was to be charitable, I could kind of see where they were trying to go with it, but it all just comes across as cringy theatre to me. So I don't really know what there is left to say. I just feel like I need to lie down after all that. If you enjoyed my take on this nonsense, please like the video and subscribe to The Side-Eye Guy. Right, I'm off to conjure an angel because I think those poor bastards feel left out. Ta very much. Cheerio!